Cardano holders, welcome back. What a great day to be alive and a ADA holder, as we do look at Cardano in the last few days. It's kind of turned some heads, and that's exactly what we need, because personally, Cardano's not always been the flashy car on the lot for most crypto traders. So when we do get a full head of steam and we see the markets reacting like they are, Cardano right now at the time I'm recording about 9% up into the green. That's exactly what we want to see. All right, so I want to talk about Cardano and why we're seeing $4.2 trillion, the overall market cap right now in the crypto world. I want to get into kind of the conversation, and that number is actually probably a little bit higher now as I'm currently recording. We're actually a little bit below that, so a little bit of a sell-off, 4.17 as I'm currently recording. But a few hours ago, this record $4.2 trillion, Cardano has had a big role in doing so. I want to share with you guys my thoughts on ADA. All right, so I do welcome you all back. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much. All right, I do appreciate it. We've been talking Cardano for multiple years, and it's been a fun journey. Not an easy one, but a fun journey, okay? And for those of you that are new here, please hit that like button and subscribe as well, okay? So let's get the conversation going. What's actually happening, all right? So I do want to talk to you guys about this, and I'll give you my thoughts, but first, let's look at that market. And before we get going, also, if you guys are looking for a new exchange to trade on, this is BITUNIX, okay? Now, within BITUNIX, I do want to share with you guys the promotion that I have right now through them. I am affiliated with them, and for the first 30 users who register, you will get a $10 USDT. So basically, free USDT in your futures account. A very trusted exchange within the industry, 3 million plus users globally, but also there is a new user deposit bonus. So you can see right here from this graph, if you do deposit this $2,000, you will get a $400 USDT futures bonus. So essentially, that's where you're looking at 25% in a futures deposit bonus just by signing up using my link down below. Okay, very exciting promotion. Check it out. Make sure it's right for you, where you're located. Understand the terms and conditions, but get started today on BITUNIX if you are looking for a new exchange to trade spot and leverage. Okay, so this is where we're looking at this, and I do want to kind of touch on the beautiful Cardano price as we dive into the crypto bubbles. And you can see, like I talked about, 8.9% up into the green. And look at this. This is where we've had almost 25% in just 1 month time. So over the last 30 days, reaching almost 92 cents today. All right. So it's been a great day for Cardano, and not saying I told you so, because like I did cover this day in and day out. I also told you guys that I'm really not buying, okay, because I have a lot of positions opened up with Cardano, kind of comfortably sitting, if you will. Never going to tell you guys to buy or sell crypto. This is not financial advice, but this was a crypto that, as we date back over the last year or so, and more specifically June, okay, so June and a little bit into July, we were talking about a 50 to 60 cents crypto. And that's a very impressive run that we've been on. So a lot of people think that it's a ghost chain, it's dead, it's not doing anything. Name me an asset out there, traditional finance, digital alike, okay? 25% in less than 30 days. You really can't find that anywhere else but crypto. That's why we love it, and that's why we talk about it every day, okay? So this article kind of touches upon Ethereum, granted, almost 5K for Ethereum. I mean, shout out to kind of all those predictions out there. You know, when I was talking $4,000 Ethereum and looking at the inflows, everybody thought I was nuts. All right. Unfortunately, you know, I probably would have got my head checked out personally, but you know, with deductibles and the way that the health insurance is these days, not kind of in the cards. So I was rolling with my $4,000 Ethereum price prediction for quite some time, and it just felt good that it's here. Okay. And this is a multi-year price prediction, as I was scooping up some ETH, not just to transact with it as gas, but basically scooping up some ETH at around the $700, $800, and $900 level, okay? So as we look at it, we're going to touch upon kind of what we're talking about with Cardano, because right now we're testing that resistance that we are trading at, okay? Now that resistance is at 90 cents. In this critical level that we did kind of fail to break through in 3 previous rallies, this is kind of where we look for this momentum. Because if we do kind of have this move, all right, and the ADX, okay, so this is the directional reading that we are talking about. This is where if we have an ADX that is at a 25, that is a trend confirmation threshold, okay? It's a technical move. It's not the end all be all. It's not the gospel. It's not a crystal ball indicating that Cardano's going to the moon. But as we talk about it, 25 is a trend confirmation threshold, okay? So basically all that means is it's going to be a very strong directional move. So if we are looking to break through 90 cents, we are just sitting right below that at 24. Now, this is where if we do cross over 25, that's where consolidation ends. In the beginning of trending behavior is kind of what takes place. Now, as we talk about it, also, the 50 and 200-day moving averages, that's where we want to see that crossover. If we do get that, that is that golden cross that we do covet. And from there, that's another bullish indicator that we can throw into the mix on why Cardano was going to do well, okay? But also, if we want to couple that with another metric, the RSI, now this is all taken from CoinMarketCap. If the RSI is at 65 right now, that is where we have a lot of healthy bullish momentum. It's not too overbought where it's just absolutely insane, where we think about selling profit and hitting that sell wall where we can face some resistance, right? RSI is kind of a double-edged sword, right? You don't want it too overbought. You don't want it too neutral. You still want momentum, but you don't want it to be kind of in that extreme where people trying to swing trade and manipulate the markets can't take advantage, all right? But overall, we are seeing a lot of bullish indicators kind of paving the way to what we are looking for with this next upswing, all right? Right now, there's more bullish behavior out there than bearish. That's just simply put. Now, if we do fail to break through 90 cents, then yes, we're probably going to be right back in this same trading zone, that 70 to 80 cents range, and I'll probably even call it a 60 to 80 cents range. Because if we do have some macro kind of come in and plague the charts, don't think for a second that Cardano cannot find its way going down 8% in one day, okay? I'm just going to call it what it is. I'm not fudding Cardano. I'm just a realist, right? For what goes up must go down. You have to remember that. So eventually there will be some exhaustion. But as we do look to buck the trend and break through 90 cents, this is where failing to pass through this 3 times before, we need to focus on that 90 cents level, okay? And when we do break through 90 cents, that's where we can have a lot of bullish confirmation if those metrics do kind of line up with themselves. And that being said, I'm gonna have a lot of fun making that video because I think that we might be back to that dollar plus Cardano that we all have kind of wanted to go back to, right? We got that pump fake where we hit $1.30 and then exhausted. And since then, guys, we went down, 50%. And it's kind of the rest is history. But as we trade today in today's market, all bets are off, okay? Because I can tell you one thing, and this is just food for thought. Anytime Bitcoin can hit all-time highs and Ethereum can press on $5,000, don't think for 1 second that Cardano would be exempt from this altcoin season with all the catalysts they do have waiting for them in the wings, okay? So I'll leave you all with that. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember to check out what we have in store. If you do want to kind of sign up with BITUNIX and start trading on that platform, enjoy that 25% futures bonus. Apologies, I was pulling up another article where I was researching some HBAR stuff. If you do like Hedera HBAR, we talk that every day as well. So stay tuned for that video that I will have coming out very shortly as well. Okay, but thank you all for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.